Yo, what's good, y'all? This is your boy Frank Lee, aka Frank the host here. I'm here with Bianca Diamond and Mr. Bucky Malone.
What's going on, man? Bucky Malone, flesh.
What's up, man? Thank you for
What's
coming
up,
out.
thanks for having me,
Show
bro.
some love to the family. Welcome to our show. So we love putting the spotlight on local artists. Recently, the last 2 years, we've been really trying to get together.
Hell yeah, we've been trying to make this happen, man. I'm glad we finally here. Sitting down.
I've seen you do quite a bit. I've seen you drop merch, drop songs, drop videos. I think the first time we met, you came into the coffee house, and I met you with I think an artist by the name of Lindy Wells.
Yes, shout out to Lynn Diamond. She go by Lynn Diamond.
Lynn Diamond now? You know artists. Like y'all switch your name up all the time. Shout out to you, Lenny. Yeah, man. So I'm really excited you came here. And so let's get this thing started. So tell us about what's going on. You have some exciting news. Let's jump into that first, and let's work our way back to what's going good.
Well, just yesterday, man, Pusha T and his label Airwave Music Group, they premiered my new video, Curious, shot by my team, Sick'em Worldwide. It's pretty dope, man. It's been getting a great reception. Hasn't even been 48 hours. My Twitter and Instagram been going crazy, man. So shout out King Push, man. Shout out Airwave Music Group. Shout out Douglas Wilder. Shout out The Perfect Play. Yeah, man, it's the home team for sure.
Shouts out. All right, congratulations to that.
Thank you.
Tell us about the video.
Well, the video's to my single Curious. You know, we released it back in May on my Just Vibe. Nah, I released it before Just Vibe 2 came out just as a loose single, but then I ended up putting it on there. But it's been buzzing for the last couple months, produced by my in-house producer, Lord Java. You know, he's a part of Fast Life Militia, SMG Collective. That's the group I'm a part of. So, yeah, man, we just excited. I laid that joint down maybe when did I lay that down? Like March. I was in Philly, matter of fact, in the studio, laid that down. I knew I had something special with it, but you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even guess that, Pusha T was going to premiere and shit like that. So it's pretty dope.
How long have you been working towards that?
What, just as far as what music or?
No, as far as having like anyone in the industry premiere any of your music or visuals.
Shit, since I started, because that's, pretty much that's why we get into this for, Of course, we love the craft, we love putting everything together, but, if you love the craft and you love what you're doing, you're going to want the recognition. So I can say, since I got in it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a goal of mine to just reach, especially like Pusha, Malice, Pharrell, because I'm from Virginia. So if you're an artist from Virginia, like, that's like monumental to you. Like, I remember when I first started having music dreams and shit like that, like, the first label I wanted to sign to was Star Trek. Not Def Jam, not Rockefeller, it was Star Trek. So this moment right now, man, is just a full circle moment for me, man. Shout out Pusha T again, man. You got me lit right now. You keep shouting you out all interview.
Come on, Pusha. We'd love to have you on the show, by the way.
Hold on, let me text this person. They blowing my phone up. They need to know I'm working right now. I'm texting them. Leave me alone.
So while we're here and while you're doing that, we want to tell everybody, listen, right in the DMV, we're putting the spotlight on local artists, and we're looking to actually make some trips here and there to do some interviews as well. We want to shout out our major sponsor right now, Giovanni Coffee House, right here in the DMV.
Come get a cup.
You gotta get a cup. We are one of the best coffee houses in the DMV, voted, but I think sometimes the voted, we're in the DMV, so they mess up the voting, but we should be number one. We are number one. Really good coffee though, really good atmosphere. When you come here, I promise you, not only will you come and get your coffee, your dreams will start to like manifest right in front of you. This is like a dream house, real talk. So I'm gonna invite you guys to come. Tell them that Bianca sent you.
If you do that, you might get a discount or a free cup of coffee.
You might.
Y'all gotta pull up. This spot is a vibe, period.
Yeah.
This is our first pull up.
So we want to invite you to come out. Come see us. All right, Bucky. So tell us about you have merch too, right?
Yeah, I'm all sold out at the moment. That's crazy to even say. We restocking soon, but I have merch, We got the Just Vibe fit is going to come out soon.
I need that.
Yeah, man, I got you, man. We working on that. We working the numbers and all of that out, the logistics, trying to see who, if people really want on that bag, you know what I'm saying? Just teasing it right now, but it's a lot of stuff coming out.
What's up? And then, so you say you got your crew.
Yeah.
And so tell us about your crew and what part do you play in the whole crew?
Well, my crew is Fast Life Militia. We're a collective. You know, it consists of me. I'm Bucky Malone. I don't know why I'm here.
Bucky. Say it again.
Bucky Malone. Seek God, Mitchie Bravo, Complex, Dan V, Seven Jackson, Solo the Misfit. You know, it's a bunch of us. We damn near like the Wu-Tang Clan. You know, Chad Genius. You know, I'm on the spot. I don't want to forget nobody, but it's a lot of us, man. And
shout out to you all.
the role I play pretty much. Oh, Jay Avelli. You know, we deep, bro. Like, we really deep. Everybody bringing something to the table. But as far as my role, man, I like to say I'm like the battery. Like, I'm like the self-proclaimed battery because I'm normally like, come on, man, let's do this shit. Like, I'm like in everybody's head, kind of everybody's face, like, come on, man, let's do this now. Let's stay on it. I don't know. My mind is like, it's like an internet, like, it's like when you have an internet browser pulled up with like 12 tabs open at one time. I just got a bunch of shit going on in my head at once. So people kind of like, when it comes to the creative shit, like, people usually come to me because they know I have good ideas and shit like that. So.
No, okay, so I will say, out of here, one of the things I respect with rappers around here is two things. One, consistency, and two, you really are about your business. And you have been consistent, like, even like, I've been super busy, I'll message you. The first time we met, we was at Sheets.
Right,
yeah. Sheets at night. I think the second time we met was at Sheets at night again.
Yeah, Lord knows what I had going on.
Yeah. But it's cool because you picked up on the conversation that we just had. And consistency is huge for me because I think that a lot of times when it comes down to, if you're an artist, some people aren't really, I'm saying I'm sold out on this. And not only that, so you're consistent, and then you look at your social media or you look at your videos, like you're consistent in your approach and things you do. You even said, hey, I'm going to do a show at Civil. That's my goal. Right. And then next thing you know, I walk into Civil, you're walking in, I'm walking out, and then you're walking in, setting up for a show. I was headed to Maryland for a show that day, and you were setting up. So I appreciate that. Yeah, shout out Civil Cam. Just opened up another shop too in Richmond. But you're consistent with your game. You really know what you want. You can tell that you know what you want. Like every week, we see each other. The X sign, the giant.
It's just like meant to be. It's always meant to be. Yeah, something's festering.
And he's always like, for real, you always just pick up on the conversation. Hey Frank, and we go on, we talk. And it sometimes it'd be late at night. I came from a show one time that was at the X sign. I just came from a show, and he was there.
Coincidence. Wow, like who's your Bucky here?
Yeah.
And I always be feeling crazy because I be spotting you first. I'm like, I don't want to just walk up. You know, so I gotta say something like, bro, right here. Hold up, man.
Yeah, it be on point too. But I appreciate that. I appreciate the consistency as a, for the DMV, because a lot of times they say, oh, nothing's in Virginia, but we really do have great artists like yourself who's killing the game and representing. You actually know your business. You could tell. You look at it. You can tell you know your business. From the photo shoots, you know what I'm saying. Like
his album, like his album work. Every time he sends me because we follow each other on social media and stuff. But every time he's like promoting his stuff, I'm always looking at his the visuals for his album covers and everything. I'm just like, this man knows what he's doing.
No, really. Talk about that. Talk about the whole that part of it, especially album covers. Because your album cover always stand out to me every time you send it. Talk about
it. I mean, it just goes back to when I was a kid. I always loved hip hop, and the first thing that's gonna stand out to you is that CD booklet. You know what I'm saying? When you pick that CD up and go through it, and that's when I really learned early about producer credits, who wrote the liner notes, like, oh yeah, somebody else wrote this song, and just me being a student of the game and really loving this shit, it just made me realize off rip, like, it's about catching the eye, it's about grabbing the attention. The first thing that's gonna make you want to listen to the CD, it's been plenty of times I've listened to albums and they were trash, but you know what? Their presentation and the artwork and shit, that shit got me. And that's all it takes, man, if you know how to present that shit to the masses. And I feel like a cover damn near tells a story or gives off the theme of what you like and ready to listen to. So I feel like that's very important. Your cover, it sets the tone for the 10 tracks or whatever amount of tracks you about to drop for real. So I just always want to make sure I gotta have a crazy ass cover, whether it's seductive, funny, whatever. It just gotta stand out. I gotta thank Ludacris for that, man, because I was Ludacris was my boy.
Somebody else from VA. Most people don't know that. Yeah, he's not from Atlanta, he's from Virginia.
Oh shit.
Centerville High, I
What?
believe. Was it Centerville High?
Luda, you went to Centerville High? Holla at me, bro. We gotta talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like just growing up watching motherfuckers like Ludacris and shit, listening to Bone Thugs, Snoop, like these motherfuckers different. It just made me want to be different about what I do.
Dope, man. I appreciate that. So you got the artwork, and you let's talk about, because you actually opened up for quite a few people in the game.
Yeah.
So let's talk about run through your resume. Run through your resume real quick.
To mention some of the bigger names, you know what I'm saying? Gold Link.
From VA, right?
Yeah. Is he from VA? I don't really know.
Yeah, he's from DMV.
I know he's from DMV. I just ain't know if he's from the city or Maryland. I don't even know.
You know what? I don't know. Let's just claim VA right now.
Alright, for sure. Shit, VA, okay, Link. But yeah, Gold Link, August Alsina, you know, Mr. Entanglements and shit.
Yeah.
And the biggest, probably up to date, Juicy J. Yeah, opened up for Juicy J, man. That shit was. He showed me like real showmanship because his ass was late to the show. And I watched this man like run from the parking lot all the way up on stage and had that bitch rocking. I was like, man, sometimes you could be late, man. When they can't see you, they go, it don't fucking matter. And you put on that show and get that energy, that's all that matters.
Alright, so when it comes down to your performances, I'm quite sure you really kind of put your thoughts behind what you perform. What does that look like?
What, my performance?
Yeah.
I said Animal Uncaged. Because it's like, crowd don't even realize how anxious I am to get to y'all. Like, if y'all might be anxious to come see me, but it's like, y'all don't even understand. I'm anxious to see y'all. Like, every show I'm anxious to put on. Even if it's 20 people in there, like, my goal is every night to just set that impression to when y'all leave, y'all gonna go stream my shit, download it, whatever, because y'all gonna be that, like, oh, man, infatuated. You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
Where do you see your career in 5 years?
In 5 years, shit, I see myself being at the top of the food chain. That's rap shit for real, especially Virginia.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I could never be a Pharrell or Push, but I'm gonna be the next one.
Yeah, you could.
You know, I'm gonna be the next one. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I guess.
Can never be.
You gonna put your own little like twist on
it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, VA. I think the seats are open right now. You know.
Yeah, we're voting people in right now.
Yeah, the seats are open, and
it's a lot of people going crazy from VA. You know, Kyrie 1K, he signed the Airwave. You know, he signed the Push. He dope. He going crazy. You know, my nigga Young Crazy been going crazy for a while too. So it's like, VA, man, niggas be sleeping, bro. I look at it like shit. We damn near as stacked as Atlanta, but it just doesn't seem that way because people don't realize how fucking big Virginia is. You got Northern Virginia, 703, where I'm from. You got Richmond area, 804. You know what I'm saying? You got even like what's 434, like over that area. You got the
Stanford area.
You got the 75, of course. Shout out 75. That's like my second home. You know, it's like everybody got their own shit popping in each region of the state. So if everybody was like, fuck all that, I'm from here, I'm from there. Everybody was fucking with each other and shit would just blow the fuck up. It's mixing it's like propane and gasoline. Man. That shit don't blow up.
I always say this. I feel like any big artist, I don't care who you are, somebody on your crew is from Virginia. Period.
Yeah.
Or every big artist has something from one of us. And I mean, look for Pharrell, look at Timberland. I mean, they are the best some of the best beat makers that will ever live. And from Jay-Z to Kanye, everyone got beats with them. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
or so.
Timberland had, I mean, of course you know Pharrell and Neptune's had shit on fire, but a lot of people forget how Timberland had shit going crazy too. Like Missy, right? So it's like,
easy.
Bro, we literally shaped each era of music.
We did. Sure.
Even though Teddy Riley from Harlem, he came to VA and, you know, helped that shit pop off. You know what I'm saying? He's a part of that too. Like, that was the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So we've been in the picture for a long time.
Always. We're not leaving either. I think the seats are open. Like you said, I think that, you know, we have the privilege right now to be in the seats. And, you know, Pharrell and them, I think they leveled up to a level where, you know.
Listen, I'm a crowd when I meet Pharrell. Like, people don't even understand. Like, that's like not even fanboy. That's like my idol. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I know what these cats have contributed to the game. That's why I'm so appreciative. Even like the Pusha feature, it still ain't sink in. You know, I'm happy, but I'm like, it still ain't really registered like that. Like, push it fuck with you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's big. That's big.
That's a whole like different like level of like, well, damn, like when you get there, you're like, damn, I'm like now finally getting like recognized and on like a bigger platform, and you start appreciating all the hard work that you did put in and that you didn't give up. You know,
I ain't gonna take all the credit. It's a lot of people, you know, that contributed and helped out, you know, so shout out to them. But yeah, man, it's my time now. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. I like that. Okay, so one of the things that I think that right now that keeps us relevant is that we need to talk about the culture at hand right now. I personally have my own view on this, but I want to see when it comes down to the culture, especially the DMV or the Virginia culture. Where do you feel? Do you feel like we're healthy, not healthy? What do you feel about the culture right now? Let's say the culture.
As far as DMV go,
DMV.
Are we healthy? Man, I don't want to give a controversial answer, but I gotta be real with myself. I don't think we're at our healthiest state. I feel like it's a lot more we can be doing as a community or region. You know, it's a lot more we can be doing to help each other and help break businesses, especially black businesses and stuff like that. So I mean, I feel like we made a lot of strides since, you know, we were titled DMV. I feel like it's been a lot of unity. A lot of people have came together since this whole thing came about. But we still got strides to make. I still feel like it's some moves that we got to make to really, you know, boss up our area and really stand on some shit. Stand on business.
I agree.
I think it's the street. It's like just the shit that goes on, the shit that happens in the streets, get mixed up with the entertainment and just even with all the shit with the pandemic that got shit a little different and shaky right now. It's just some rough times right now, man. For real. We're gonna look back at this shit and be like, damn, we really was like this. Like we was reading about the Great Depression. This shit is the new Great Depression. You know what I'm saying? We don't even realize it because we got all these distractions and shit in our face, and it's like, man, you know, I don't even want to put it on us and be like something we gotta do better. It's really just the system and just the area. DMV already a political area, so we already got a lot of shit stacked up against us. So it's just our mindset gotta change before anything.
I agree. Let's say the culture. I think you probably, out of all the artists that I've talked to, I'm not saying they're all wrong. What I am saying, I think that you got it. You got good shoulders. You head on your shoulders when it comes to the culture. Because I feel like we overlook. We automatically jump to the negative.
Right.
And we don't really consider
we
all things.
We embrace a motherfucker can have a platinum single. Ain't nobody gonna talk about that shit. Let that nigga get his chain snatched. That shit is gonna be the number one. It's like, damn, why we glorify fuck shit? Why we can't big this man up when he do something positive or he an accolade or something? It's like niggas got jokes for your ass when something bad happened to you. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to big you up until you gone. You know, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying. So it's just like we gotta just show love and lift people up while we here, man.
That's why this is the reason why we do this too, is because I'm all about like, yo, you can't, even people have, you know, there's some haters, always gonna be some haters, right? But I'm always gonna be the person that I look to put the spotlight on y'all. Like my page, even on my social media, go to Instagram, Frank Rose. I recently just started putting pictures up of myself. Yeah. I usually put pictures of videos of everyone else, not on myself. But it's important that we really do show love to our brothers and sisters that, you know, they're grinding and doing their thing. This is why we have you here. You know, we're in Durrani Coffee House. I always shout them out as well. And we have, you know, we're young CEOs, young business owners. We're more than just what the media says that we are. And we're smart, intelligent, like you said. You know, you got your stuff together, you know. And Bianca, look at her. She's something else too. She's an actress. So we have these things. A model too, a mom, like she's a beast. So we look at these things and we sometimes do not acknowledge these things, and we have to. And so right now I'm on this whole kick, man. I'm just acknowledging every black man that I see who's doing their thing, whether it's music, business, influencer, walking your daughter across the street. You know, we doing that in character.
It's all about being positive. Like I feel like black people as a whole, we gotta go above and beyond just to be accepted. Like, damn, they gotta be a superhero just to belong. So we gotta normalize oh, you a doctor, man? That's what's up. You a lawyer? Oh, that's what's up. Like even the jobs that's like people consider regular, like that shit matters.
A janitor or anything like
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
When something happens to us and we end up on the news, they always try and paint us like we like the worst.
You know?
But we switched up our life 5 years ago, but they don't take us up before 5 years ago.
Right.
And we got to make sure that as a whole, as a black community, that we are supporting each other no matter what. Even if you just selling like fruit on the side of the road, like that's you're doing something. Because once you do that, you could be running a whole grocery chain. Like
legit. First and foremost, if you have watermelon, like there's a guy in front of Popeyes right now selling watermelon, which means he's a farmer, a black farmer.
Yeah.
Yo, that's huge. First and foremost, I ain't know Virginia. My grandfather was a black farmer in Virginia and owned a lot of land. Had tobacco.
Okay.
As a black man.
Yeah.
Like that's a cash crop.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he had over 38 acres of land as a black man that he was banking off of. So we're not talking about the other land that he might not have done anything, but the land that he was making off, garden stuff, and then tobacco. That's big. And you know, anyway, I just go on. We have to acknowledge that. And shout out to the guy who's selling watermelons.
Shout out, bro. I might come get a
watermelon for you, man. You might be the next person on the show. So tell us what's going on. What's next? What's going on? What you got in the future? What's important to you? Just have at it.
Well, what's important to me, first off, is always making progress. Always, you know, I'm always trying to exceed what I did. So, you know, even if I make one big move, I just want to make it clear to the fans and everybody watching my day and that, you know, there's more coming. I'm just getting started. But as far as what's next, I know I got Just Vibe versus Just Vibe 2. It's a Chop Not Slop compilation I got with Slim K of the Chop Stars. We got that dropping. It's done already and all of that, but we just trying to like randomly throw it out there and just have people go crazy real quick. So we dropping that this month. And yeah, I'm excited about that, man.
Exclusive.
I'm excited about that. It's pretty much both the projects, Just Vibe and Just Vibe 2, Chop Not Slop, but in like a random order. Like, you know, I thought of it like everybody doing these versus battles. I'm like, I might as well verse myself. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm my own competition right now. That's how I feel. So Just Vibe versus Just Vibe 2, Chop Not Slop. For all my, if you like Chopped and Screwed music, Chop Not Slop is like the new version, you know, pioneered by the Chop Stars. That's OG Ron C, Slim K, Candlestick, Holly Grove, you know. Shout out Michael Watts too, that's my dog. I did a show with Michael Watts, South by Southwest a few years ago, so.
Dope.
Yeah, man, PA Texas connection.
Yeah.
And as far as the next project, besides, that's like a compilation project. The next project is gonna be Lord Malone. You know what I'm saying? Just to like.
I can see that right now. You might have a dope visual for that already.
Oh yeah, the visual.
I'm just thinking about the album cover.
First visual already shot. That's the crazy thing. The project's already finished. First visual already shot. I'm chilling, man. I'm just. I'm letting the curious, you know, get his just due. We're gonna drop Just Vibe versus Just Vibe 2, and then bam, right back at him. Y'all definitely getting that before the year over. I ain't gonna be selfish. I'm putting it all out there. I'm leaving it all on the paper and shit.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Man, that's what's up, man. Big up to you, bro. You working, man.
Appreciate you.
That's what's up. What's up? You got something?
Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me at Bucky Malone, and that's Bucky as in BUCKY 703 at Instagram. That's on Instagram and Twitter. So Bucky Malone 703 on Instagram and Twitter. I got a Facebook music page. I'm not really on it like that, but my music is always updated with new music and stuff. So you can check me out on Facebook. I'm on all streaming services, you know, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, etc. SoundCloud. Tap in.
Alright, so rappers gotta rap. Got 16 for us?
Shit off the top.
Oh, you can put the phone out. You ain't got one.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna get y'all 16. Hey, I'm with Young Bravo talking that shit, bet I knock off your taco. That's all I got.
Yo, he tried. He was like, I got something, but I don't got that much.
Nah, at least I fuck with y'all, man. Nah, I'm not even a freestyler. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I can freestyle, but I'm not like, I ain't like Hov. Like, I don't think people realize Hov doesn't write. Like, songs. It's like,
no, most people.
I freestyle songs. I got songs I freestyle, but. You know, I'm still working on that.
That's cool. No. Some people, it's for some people. Some people
just can't. Yeah, me, it's not happening. You're not getting 16.
Nah,
I'll give you one.
I don't mind. If I'm lit, like if I came in here lit, What? It's crazy. When you got that liquid courage and shit, you hide up and shit. It'd be different, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm almost like still in stun mode. Like everything's happening right now. My head is everywhere.
That's tough. Well, thank you for coming, man. I appreciate you. Finally got you on here. We're gonna have to get you and the whole crew to come to Fan Spot.
For sure, man, for sure. I'll bring them all. I'll bring Fast Life Militia with the SMG. I'll bring them all.
Every single one of them. We need every single one to pull up on us.
We ready, man. We ready for y'all.
We'll set that up, man. I appreciate you. If you guys haven't, go make sure you guys follow him. Follow Bianca.
I need 6 followers, not 5.
She needs 6. I need 5. And thank you guys so much for coming to the show again. Thank you so much for coming to the show.
No problem. Shout out to Gang. Shout out Fast Life Militia. Dan V, Mitchie Bravo, Handsome Jones, C. God, 7 Jackson Complex, Chad G.
That's what's up. No one told you we want to tell you guys. We love you. We out. Peace.